The Fargo Center for Dermatology is opening a new location tomorrow, and they are celebrating with an open house. And today we have Dr. Rachel Ness, a board-certified dermatologist, here to talk about the grand opening, but also some popular services that will be offered. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me, Lisa.
I just want to start, I guess, with, because we're talking in the break, I love my dermatologist, and sometimes it's hard to get into a dermatologist. So the need was there for you guys to have a new, bigger location. Can you kind of talk about that?
Absolutely. One of the driving forces behind us building this new facility really was the need for more dermatology access. So we're such a shortage in Fargo, you know, it's really across the country. So we have been in practice for 11 years, and we were having a hard time even getting our patients in. So that was a huge factor in us going from 3,000 square feet to about 8,000 square feet. So not only were we able to add more services, but we were able to add more staff and again increase accessibility really for the Fargo-Moorhead community.
It really is a great, easy location to get to, right on 32nd Avenue. Can you give us the address?
Yeah, it's beautiful. So it's right on 32nd Avenue. It's 3173 43rd Street South. So you can't miss it if you're driving on 32nd Avenue, and it's just a couple of blocks east of that new Med Park healthcare facility that was just built too.
That makes sense. It's all kind of close. And when we look at this graphic, medical, surgical, aesthetic.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about all the services that you have.
Absolutely, and that's something that's really unique about our facility at Fargo Dermatology is we really are the only, independently run, comprehensive medical, surgical, aesthetic, laser center in Fargo-Moorhead that has a board-certified dermatologist on staff. So that is something that we're really able to, service a huge part of the community as far as men, women, children, people of all ages. We see whole families from the infants to the parents to the grandparents.
Here's a list of just some of the services offered. And, number one, we go from skin cancer to laser treatments to hair loss. I mean, just about anything that you could possibly think related to skin. And it really, it's important. I like a lot of times like to think, we like to talk about Botox and the aesthetic, but when we're talking about mole checks and different skin disorders, I mean, it's a very important service.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that medical dermatology is extremely important, whether it be acne, psoriasis, warts, surgical dermatology is extremely important. So we do a lot of skin cancer surgeries. But what we found over the years is even though a patient will walk in the door for a medical concern, maybe we're cutting off a skin cancer, we're treating their psoriasis, their acne, a wart, they may also have aesthetic concerns. So now we're able to just refer them down the hall to our aesthetic wing, and they're able to take care of those services. Vice versa, we have patients that come in for what they think is strictly aesthetic reasons, but we'll kind of get them in the room and say, well, wait a minute, we've got a skin cancer here, we've got a medical condition that we need to treat first. Maybe we need to treat their active acne before we can actually start treating their acne scarring, or we need to get rid of their skin cancer before we can actually start doing some of the other fun aesthetic services that they came in for. So we feel that it's so important to have both of those under one roof, just because any of our aesthetic staff always have our medical providers at our facility just on the hall that they can grab, make sure we medically clear a patient, and make sure we're picking the most effective and safe treatment for those patients, whether it be a medical, surgical, or an aesthetic concern.
So let's talk a little bit about the open house tomorrow.
Yes, it's so exciting. So it's tomorrow on Thursday is our open house. It's from 5 to 8 p.m. This is like a one-time only event, so we're only going to have one grand opening. It is amazing. I think last I looked, we're up to about $32,000 of giveaways that we're giving away. So we're doing swag bags, we're doing Botox for a year, we're doing hydrofacial, we're doing cool sculpting packages, we're doing facial rejuvenation packages. Each of them are worth around $4,000 with fillers and Botox. We're doing different membership plans that we're doing. So there's so many fun things that we're doing. We're also doing some really unique demonstrations of some of our popular services. And then another unique thing is we're giving tours of the facility. So whether you're new to our practice, you've been a patient of ours for 11 years, or maybe you're a medical provider or a physician that's been referring to us for the last 11 years, it's really unique for you to be able to actually walk around the facility and say, yeah, this is where I'm referring my patients, or this is where I'm going, or this is where I want to go. So you can really check it out, and you can see whether you want to see we have a whole new skincare product line, a consultation room. So it's a really unique time to be able to check out the facility and meet our amazing staff. We have some of the best staff, highly trained, most competent staff, and so friendly. So all of our staff will be there to answer any questions that you have too.
All right, well, I'll have to stop by. It sounds like a great time to get a tour, check
Yes.
out some services, and maybe even leave with a few prizes.
Yes,
as well.
absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. Good luck tomorrow.
Yes, and thanks for having us.
Stay with us. Living Heart Healthy is all about lifestyle, and if you aren't sure where to start, we may have what you need next here on North Dakota Today.